Right out of the box, this Rlaarlo SBK only went 28 miles an hour. Very disappointing. Last time out on the stock battery, it went 64 miles an hour on the stock ESC and a stock motor, and 66 on a higher performance battery. Today we're running a $15 120 amp ESC that's rated for 2, maybe 3S, certainly not 4S. But these $15 units do not shut down on 4S. And myself and Britt over at 10 Scale Performance have had pretty good success with these, so we're gonna run this today. I picked this one up for under $12 actually, but we're gonna start off with the stock 3S battery, see if this picks up any speed over the stock ESC, and then I'm gonna go ahead and run a 4S pack in here. Otherwise, the setup's unchanged. We still have the 50-tooth pinion gear in here, and I have a video showing you how to install this custom motor mount if that's something that interests you. Just a real quick side note, I am putting a couple cars up for sale. I have a pretty expensive repair on my real car that I need, so I'm gonna clear out a couple of cars, so look for those. I have a Fortec, it's vintage, the first version, going up, and possibly one other. So anyway, let me go ahead and get started. I don't have as big of a 4S pack as the 3S, the 2900 I was running. So we'll get up a little performance there, but it's a SMC pack. It's still really strong. And I asked my viewers how fast you thought this would go on 4S with this setup, and this is what you guys thought. If my memory's right, most of you thought it would go 70 to 79 miles an hour, and I think it's gonna be right around there. We might even crack 80 on 4S, but let's go ahead and see if we can go any faster than 64 miles an hour on 3S with the stock pack first. Stay tuned. Now, thankfully, it's a little warmer than it's been. It's in the low 40s today, and almost all the snow's gone, although we're supposed to get like another 8 to 11 inches tonight. But luckily, it's not gonna be that cold, so it won't stick around nearly as long. This snow, I think it's from at least 3 weeks ago. I don't know, at this rate, it could already be 4 weeks. At any rate, I got the stock 3S pack in here, and we're gonna test out this $15 ESC and see if we can pick up anything above 64. The road's still a little wet up here, so that's really unfortunate. These toe tires will probably be all right, but the next car I run, I'm running tunes, and they do not like wet roads, so hopefully it hurries up and dries, but it's pretty wet. Okay, we're clear, and we're easing into it. I'd be really happy with 66, even 67 would be of course better. So let's bring it in and see if we beat 64. Usually this ESC will pick up a little bit of speed over the stock unit, and the stock unit had started to shut down, not on a stock pack, but on the SMC. I do need to adjust those brakes. They're set too weak. But let's see what we did. 65, so it only picked up 1 mile an hour, but that's all right. I'll take it. We'll do one more run. All right, we're clear again. Second run on the stock pack. Our Rlaarlo SBK10 metal. 50-tooth pinion gear. This stock transmitter has solid range, real happy with it, and has dual rate, which is really nice. I do need to adjust the steering trim. We're pulling, let's see, it looks like we're pulling to the left a little bit, but not too bad. All right, did we at least hit 63 or 64? Oh wow, we sunk all the way down to 62, but not bad for the stock pack. And as you can see here, there it is. The stock Rlaarlo 3S pack, 65 miles an hour on the metal. And honestly, I haven't watched many people's videos on this car, but I don't think I've seen a carbon go faster than this on 3S. Not to say that it couldn't, certainly it could, but the metal, you know, it has some potential even on the stock 2852 motor. Pretty warm. I did really long runs there, but you can do 3 or 4 runs with this setup and it's fine, at least on a day like today when the temperature's in the low 40s. But we'll let this cool down for a minute and then we're gonna go ahead and try a 4S run. Hopefully we can get up close to 80. 15 miles an hour difference should be possible, so we might even hit 81. Stay tuned. And here we go, SBK10 on a SMC 4S 2200 pack. And let me just adjust the steering trim here slightly. I think it's this one. We'll go with that. So far this car's been nice and stable. I think we'll still be good here on 4S, even on this wet road. Of course there's a car coming. I don't know if that was 80. Seemed definitely quicker, but I don't know. We'll bring it in and see how we did. I didn't get the full throttle until close to where I was passing me, but it was a good long run. Okay, a little disappointing. 76, I was hoping for more. There's no way I'm getting this to 100 on 6S with this stock motor. Not happening. We'll make the new goal 90. Damn, I really expected a little more than that, honestly, but I think this motor is just giving all it has to give. I was actually able to get my ROG1 with the stock 45 amp ESC on 3S up to 80. So this is just a lot slower. Granted, it's a 3100 versus the ROG1 has a 3600 kV motor, although it's a little longer at 2852 versus 2847. We'll do one more run, see if we might be able to hit 75. Full throttle. It sounded a little sick there. I don't know if it was still going full speed there at the end. I'm imagining the motor's probably going to be pretty hot, but hopefully still reasonably cool. .73, so damn, not much speed improvement there. That's disappointing. But I'm two problems here. One, the motor's loose. Two, the motor's hot. I can only touch it for a couple seconds. This is a one run at a time setup. I guess the mesh might have still been good enough that I didn't strip anything. Yeah, that's not good. So we'll get that cinched down. Maybe I'll try 150 amp ESC in here next. So you can see I moved this way back here. I made room so I could fit a bigger ESC, and then I could fit a bigger battery pack as well. because while these packs are really strong, you know, there's just so much you can do with a 2200 milliamp hour pack. So, damn, I should have let that cool down between runs. That's funny. It's, I guess one of the two screws is in place. But yeah, that motor got pretty hot there. So, 76 miles an hour with the SBK, minimal modifications. Only modifications, again, $15 ESC, 50-tooth pinion gear, and a custom motor mount. Oh, and of course the foam tires. Britt over 10 scale performance though, he did get the stock tires to speeds faster than this. I think he said he got it up in the low 80s. I just didn't want to risk it because, you know, things start to get real sketchy as the tires balloon. So foams are of course the way to go, but you know, pretty awesome that the stock tires held those kind of speeds. Plus, one of my rims is cracked in half and I glued it. Rlaarlo said they were going to send me out replacements. That hasn't happened yet, so I'll have to remind them. But with the Chinese New Year, you know, might not get a response. All right, guys, well, that's all I have for this one. Next time out, we'll go with I guess a different ESC. We'll try 5 or 6S, and hopefully can push this thing up to 90. Even that might be asking a lot. I'll probably have to take a couple teeth out of the pinion gear. Maybe we'll go down to like I have a 41 tooth I can throw in there. So stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.